NFL scores 2018, Minnesota Vikings vs. Philadelphia Eagles recap, score, stats, 10/7/18, NFL Week 5. The Minnesota Vikings, 1-2-1, led by quarterback Kirk Cousins, meet the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, 2-2, led by quarterback Carson Wentz, in a Week 5 NFL game on Sunday, October 7, 2018, 10/7/18, at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here is the AP recap of the game. Philadelphia, AP, Kirk Cousins threw for 301 yards and 1 touchdown. Linval Joseph returned a fumble 64 yards for a score, and the Minnesota Vikings beat the Philadelphia Eagles 23-21 Sunday in a rematch of last season's NFC Championship game. Carson Wentz and the rest of Philadelphia's offense again struggled as the defending Super Bowl champions fell to 2-3. Nick Foles led the Eagles to a 38-7 rout over Case Keenum and Minnesota's top-ranked defense in the title game, on his way to earning MVP honors against New England. Trying to rally from a 17-point deficit midway through the third quarter, the Eagles were set up to take the lead after Rock Thomas dropped a backward pass and Nigel Bradham recovered the fumble at the Vikings 30 in the fourth quarter. But Wentz was called for intentional grounding, and coach Doug Peterson elected not to let Jake Elliott try a 58-yarder. Dan Bailey, who missed 2 field goals earlier, nailed a 52-yard field goal to extend the lead to 23-14 with 2:47 left. Wentz fired a 7-yard TD pass to Zach Ertz to cut it to 23-21 with 1:09 left, but Adam Thielen recovered the onside kick. The Vikings, 2-2-1, got an excellent performance from Cousins, who completed 30 of 37 passes, to avoid falling further behind in the NFC North. Joseph snatched Wentz's fumble out of the air and rumbled the distance to give the Vikings a 10-3 lead in the second quarter. Stephen Weatherly knocked the ball loose, and Wentz couldn't recover to catch Joseph from behind after the strip sack. After a roughing penalty by Michael Bennett negated his sack, Cousins tossed a 3-yard touchdown pass to Thielen to extend the lead to 17-3 at halftime. Bennett hit Cousins in the upper thigh, held his legs before letting go, and Cousins fell backward. The Eagles finally got going on the opening drive of the third quarter, but Eric Kendricks forced Jay Ajayi to fumble at the Vikings 5 and recovered it. Cousins connected deep with Thielen for 68 yards on the next play, and the Vikings reached the Eagles 2 before settling for Bailey's 22-yard field goal. Jake Elliott kicked a 30-yarder to tie it at 3-3 after Philadelphia wasted an opportunity inside the red zone. Shelton Gibson made a leaping 48-yard reception at the Vikings 17, but Wendell Smallwood dropped a pass on 3rd and 3, and the Eagles settled.